closing. Okay. Number 6. Many of us failed to do number 6. We all know about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the normal sales process. Yeah. What is number 6? Making customer become distributors. No, that is actually in number 5. Yeah. Number 5. Okay. So number 6 is this. Okay. Listen to this. Okay. Helping your new distributor get started right. Okay. Right. Helping your new distributor getting right. Someone please help me to type it down. Helping your new distributor get started right. Okay. So you can also use the word called launching. Launch your people. Launching. All right. Okay. So, and then what is the last one? Number 7. Number 7. What is the last one? All right. Promoting events. Now, you get it full marks if you write promoting events. If you say attending events, I'm so sorry, you fail the things. Now, so you notice that there are the 7 things here. The first 5 things is actually sales process. Okay, from prospecting to inviting to what? To presentation, to follow up, to closings, right? So those are the sales process. Whether you are selling the product or whether you are selling the business, that is the sales process. But what differentiates us as in network marketing, as in Kangaroo Water business, is number 6 and 7. This is so important. Number 6 is what? Getting your distributors starting right, launch them into the business. And then number 7, promoting events. Have you noticed that these two can be one? Both of them can be one. How do you get your new distributor started? By inviting them to come for our trainings, by promoting events to them. And that is what you need. If you only come to attend events, then you are a very good salesman. Am I right to say like that or not? So if you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, you do all the sales process, and then the last one is attend trainings, right? Normally, this is what we do, right? In traditional businesses, you go to work, you learn all the sales techniques, then the trainer says, not enough, you must attend trainings. Okay, so this is normal. But for us, we are doing a bit differently. We need to help our distributors started right. We need to launch them into the business, and we need to learn how to promote events. And everybody says this. Actually, you can measure that. Everyone that you put into trainings, it will bring you roughly $1,000 a month. $1,000 a month. Sorry, $1,000 a year. Okay, US dollars a year. Every one person. That's what it means. So that means if you have 100 people in trainings all the time, okay, then you may be earning about 100,000 US dollars every year. Okay, so guess in our meetings, who is the richest? When we have our meetings, regular meetings, 200, 300, 400, 200, 300, 400, who are the richest among here? Because who brings the most people here to training? None other than Sam, right? Sifu Sam, none other than him. That's why he is doing that. That's why he is promoting. And when he is promoting event, he is so smart. He asks people to help him to promote. He asks me to come and help him to talk about it. And so this is exactly what we are doing. And this is what it will differentiate all of us, than a good salespeople. A good salespeople did the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus attending trainings. A good network marketer do all the sales process plus teaching, helping the new people to start, and also promoting events. Right, friends? Okay, that's why I want to share. Thank you, Sam. Back to you.
Thank you, Shifu Short Chin. Let's give everybody give him a big hand, everybody. Right? Okay, so now we are getting on into the main event of today, the highlight of today. Jeevan, are you here, Jeevan?
I'm here, Sam.
Wow, welcome, Jeevan, for coming to our Kangen Distributors Weekly meeting. Now, this meeting is Zoom meeting is also on Facebook, and it is being zoomed to people from Malaysia, Singapore, Philippines, all the way to the UK. All right, I want to just quickly introduce you to everybody here. Now, Jeevan Sahadevan, I've known Jeevan for the last, wow, coming to, gosh, 20
More than
years.
20 years.
20 years, yeah. And I first engaged you when Cora and I engaged you as our business coach back in year 2006, I believe, right?
Yeah, a long time back.
And I want to thank you. I want to acknowledge you here, Jeevan. You're one of my very handful of mentors who has contributed to my success. So thanks to you, Jeevan. And Jeevan has been in this business for the last so many years, 20 years. Am I right,
Yeah.
Jeevan?
21 years.
21 years. Wow. Okay. And he carries with him a lot of knowledge and experience. He himself having had done some businesses of his own. But Jeevan, Energic Malaysia had a training event last year, and we invited Jeevan to conduct a 2-day sales and marketing masterclass, which was a sold-out event last year, back in on the 29th of February and 1st of March. And we immediately set the next date for the next sales and marketing masterclass in August. And that event was actually sold out on that day itself. It was sold out 5 months in advance. Okay, so unfortunately, that didn't come to pass because of COVID-19. Okay, so, and we had to refund all the monies for those people who signed up for the August event, the Sales Marketing Masterclass. But we are going to be having the Sales and Marketing Masterclass this time on Zoom, so that people from around the world, from outside of Malaysia can come onto this training without having to fly in. Okay, more on the details of that later. But over to today, we want to hear from you, Jeevan, for you to present something different. I'm going to pass the floor to you. So let's all give a big round of applause for Jeevan Sahadevan. Over to you, Jeevan.
Thank you, Sam. Hello, everyone. If you're excited, type into the comments, say I'm excited. So let me hear who's awake, who's alive here. Type it in, say you're excited. I got some exciting stuff for you today, some really good stuff that we're gonna share. So good, nice to see all of you coming in. Lawrence, Anuja, Shiva, Sonia, very nice. So many of you coming in. Okay, so 2021 has begun. Now, here's a challenge. I've been coaching for 21 years, and here's a challenge that business people often have, and that is to start right. I'm sure you would have noticed when 2021 came along, everyone just sort of like jumped into it, hobbled into it. We're coming out of the pandemic, going back into the pandemic, MCO coming out of it, going back into it, and all sorts of stuff. So here's the thing. What I'm going to do today, in the next half an hour, I've got about half an hour with you. I'm going to give you quite a power-packed session. You're going to learn 7 keys to start right. I'm going to teach you how to start the year right. So January and February is a very critical month, because this is the month that you put everything in place and you start right. If you don't start right, it's going to be very difficult for you to build momentum. So today I'm going to teach you how to do that, how to start right. And that's what I did with every single one of my clients. I got them starting right and pummeling forward really, really fast and getting sales in, bringing in the right team and all sorts of stuff. So 7 keys to start right. We're gonna get you there. So here's what you want to do, okay? Number 1, you want to put your handphones on silent, because you don't want any distraction in the next half an hour with me. We're going to go all out. And then secondly is you want to turn your videos on, so I can actually see you. And it's nice to see your faces, your facial reactions as I'm talking. So that's really fun. And do comment as well. But most importantly is take a lot of notes. You wish you did. Okay, let's get down to it. So you've got big dreams, you've got big goals, you want to have a massive year, you want to do really, really well. So 7 keys to start you right. Each of the keys are absolutely critical, so pay attention, go through it, and work on it throughout this week, and especially this weekend, get it done. Key number 1, first key. The first key is goal areas. So these are not goals, but goal areas. These are areas in your life that are very important to you, and you need to have some goals in them. Now, all of you should have 10 goals this year. You're going to start the year, start right with 10 goals. But before you can choose your goals, you need to know what are the areas that are actually important to you. Because from what I find when I work with different people is different people have different areas that are important to them in different times of their life. So what are the areas? So the first key is goal areas. So you want to start to list down those areas that really matter to you. For example, I'll give you a couple of areas, but let me just see on the comment section, what are some areas that matter to you? For example, finance, maybe that's an area that's important to you, or debt reduction is an area that's important to you, or marketing or business in general could be an area that's important to you. So type it out. So Azhar's got health. Health is an area that's important to Azhar. Very good. What else? Finance, health for Simone. Very nice. What else is important to you? What are the areas that really matter to you? Changing lives to Sonia. Keep going. Rich living. So make sure the words that you use, you understand what that word means to you. Yeah, that's also very, very important. So for example, success, when you throw in a word like success, like Preeta's got success, you want to know, what does success mean to you? Because success means different things to different people. So some people it means happiness, to some people it means money. So you want to know, okay? So make sure the words that you throw in, you also know what it means to you. Financial independence, family, Koreans got financial freedom, a lot of financial freedom here, very nice. These are important areas. So these are the areas that matter to you in 2021. The goals you're going to set are 1-year goals. So these are the areas that matter in 2021. Spiritual traveling is going to have to be local. So traveling will be all local stuff. Well, we can't go abroad yet. Let's hope the doors open at some point. Being debt-free, technology. Shiva's got technology, health, wealth, happiness. Vinod. Chinapa's got finance, spreading happiness. So Zaid's got spiritual. Very nice. So you've got some very nice areas. Now, I'm going to help you out, okay? So I'm going to give you an area. So every time I introduce the goal area, some people get stuck. They don't know what are the areas important. So here's what I did. I've come up with 8 areas that cover pretty much your entire life. Okay, these 8 areas cover in your entire life. You want to have 1 goal in each area, so that would be 8 goals. And then the +2, you can pick from any of the 8 areas. So here are the 8 areas that I've identified. You can use my 8 areas, or you can use some of what you guys are typing out there. Number 1, first area is business. So business would be anything to do with your work. This is an area regarding work. So that's the first area, business. It could be sales related, it could be recruitment related, whatever it may be. So the first area is business. Second area is finance. Finance is your personal wealth. So that's an important area. So business and finance, they're both 2 sides of the same coin. So business, why are you in business? You want to make money. So that, and then when you make money, you want to grow your money as well. So that's where finance comes in, no? Where you look at building your wealth. Now, by the way, how do you build wealth? There are only 3 ways you can ever build your wealth. There are only 3 vehicles to build your wealth. And what's that? B, R, and P. Business, real estate, and paper. That's it. Those are the only 3 vehicles you have to build your wealth. The business would be all the things that you're doing right now. Real estate would be properties, the purchase of properties, things, physical properties that you own. I would lump physical gold into this as well for real estate. And paper would be things like stocks, options, unit trusts, option futures, or whatever it is that is where it's just a piece of paper. Okay, so these are the 3 areas that will impact your finance. So the first area is business, second area is finance, third area is physical. That's your body. No point having a lot of money if you got no health. So you want health as well. So physical is important. So that to you, physical could mean things like fat loss, or it could be cholesterol reduction, or reducing your diabetes or your blood pressure. Now here's something I want to plant into your brain, and that's this. If your body can create an illness, your body can heal an illness. Remember that, yeah? If your body creates it, your body can heal it. So this is important because people often feel that they can't do anything about something. And you constantly hear all sorts of things about all kinds of cures. So keep that in mind. So that's the third area, physical. Fourth area is mental, the mind. Mental is anything an area that involves improving of your mind. Like for example, you want to read maybe 12 books this year. So that's mental. Or it could be something like you want to learn how to play chess, or you want to learn the violin. This is improving your mind. The fifth area is family. Life doesn't make any sense unless you've got this area handled, your family. At some point in your life, you're going to realize This is one of the most important areas in your entire life. Family is everything. So that's area number 5. Number 6 is relationships. We all have 3 kinds of relationships. Intimate, that's with, husband, wife, and all that stuff. That's intimate. Second is social, with your family, with your friends, with your relatives. And third one is work relationship, customers, suppliers, downlines, and all that. So that's area number 6. That's relationships. Number 7 is spiritual. Spiritual is an important area because if all you have is horizontal and nothing vertical, then life can be quite empty. So you want to have some significance, not just success, you want to have significance. So that's why spiritual is such an important area. What's example of goals in spiritual could be, maybe you want to read the Bible cover to cover, maybe you want to go on a pilgrimage, maybe you want to read the Quran cover to cover. So whatever it is that impacts your spiritual, maybe it's meditation, maybe it's contribution, giving to charity, impacts your heart, it impacts your vertical connection with God. And the last one is lifestyle. So this is where you get to buy your Rolex and your handbag and your car, your BMW and all that stuff. So that's lifestyle. Renovate your house. So these are the areas. These 8 areas cover pretty much everything. And from your horizontal to your vertical, it covers it all. And this is important, guys. I've had clients come to me and they've got missing things in their lives, missing areas, and you're never truly happy unless you've started to impact all of these areas. So that's key number 1, goal areas. So I made your life easy by giving you 8. So you can just steal my 8 areas and just use it. So that's the first key, goal areas. Key number 2. Now, I often get told this one thing. People often come up to me and says, Coach, I get it, yes, goals are important, but I don't know what I want. Have you ever had that? Have you ever had moments where you really don't know what you want? Like if I give you an area, say, tell me a goal in your relationships, and you're like, oh gosh, I don't know. I say, give me a spiritual goal. You're like, well, I don't know. Business goal, sales goal, everyone knows, but even there, people often don't know. So what do you do? So key number 2 is this: contrast list. You're going to make a list of contrasting things. So it's called contrast list. Now someone can type it out. Key number 1 is goal areas. Key number 2 is contrast list. What is that? What's a contrast list? A contrast list simply means this. Sometimes when you don't know what you want, make a list of what you don't want, and then the opposite is often true. For example, let's say now you don't know what you want for your health, for your physical, you don't know. So make a list of what you don't want. Say you don't want to be fat, you don't want to have high cholesterol, you don't want to have high blood pressure. You make a list of what you don't want, and then from there you can see a goal emerging. You can see the contrast helps you know what you want. Like I was talking to this one guy, he says he was tired of having very bad relationships and everything, and he says he wants to meet and get married to a really nice woman. So I said, but he says, I don't know what kind of woman I want. I said, well, why didn't you write down what kind of woman you don't want? So he made up a list of like 17 things of what he doesn't want in a woman. But that list helped him eventually focus on what he wants. Now, once you got this contrast list and you understand, when you go to step 3 and you got it, then you need to throw away step 2 because you don't want to focus on what you don't want, but you just want to use it to help you discover what you want. So let me try. Okay, let's have a look. Tell me something, give me an area and tell me something you don't want to see happen in that area. I give you an example, yeah? One of my clients, in 2020, remember we were on lockdown pretty much the whole year, right? We've had from MCO, CMCO, RMCO, whatever CO, we had it all. And you couldn't really go anywhere. So one of my clients, towards the end of the year, he said, this is Coach, I can tell you one thing I absolutely don't want. I said, what? I don't want to let another year go by where I don't see enough of Malaysia. We were all on a lockdown, we couldn't go abroad, and yet I work, and I didn't travel and I didn't see a lot of Malaysia. I thought, wow. And then he said his goal that came out of that don't want, like what he doesn't want, his goal was 20 road trips. He decided in 2021, he's going to make 20 road trips. He's going to drive to Cherating, he's going to drive to Penang, he's going to drive to Ipoh, he's going to have all these holidays. Okay, so by having what you don't want, you will start to realize what you want. So this is a very important key number 2, which is the contrast list. So key number 1 is the goal areas. Key number 2, the contrast list. Now we come to the big key. Key number 3, anybody wants to guess what that is? You should know, you can see where I'm going. So remember, I'm starting you right. So what's key number 3? Key number 3, write this down. Goals. Key number 3 is goals. So now you choose your goals. You see, this is the third step. You don't do it at the beginning. Why? You got to do 2 other things first. You got to first choose the areas, then you got to choose the contrast, then only you choose your goals. The mistake people often make is they have a beer and they come up with a random goal, some nonsense, and then they never committed to pursuing those goals because, you see, they never thought it through. So you choose the areas that matter to you first, then you choose contrast in each area that you don't want to see happen. Then your brain is ready to choose goals. Now, some rules here on goals. Firstly, you want to choose 10 goals. Why? You want to finish the year with a couple of goals in the bag. You want to really go all out, get these 10 goals, go out there too. Don't do more than 10. It's a bit too much. You may not focus. And if you do less than 10, well, you don't have to. You might as well achieve more things. So choose 10 goals. Now, the other thing is your goals need to be very, very specific. Very, very specific. You know what the mistake people often make with goals is? They make 2 mistakes. Number 1, the goals are never specific. They say, I want more money. I want a happy life. I want success. That's not specific. What's more money? And the second problem with goals is, what do you think the second problem is? It's not compelling. They're not really something you really, really want. So you're not motivated to go for it. That's why the contrast list is very helpful. So you want to choose goals that are very, very specific, that very clear. So now I'm going to help you. I'm going to coach you. Can you guys type out a goal that you want to achieve? Now, I'm giving you a deadline, which is 31st December 2021. You've got 12 months to finish this goal. So what would you like to see? What is a goal you want to achieve in 12 months? Now, without a doubt, some of you are going to type out stuff that's not specific, and I'm going to comment. So watch, yeah? Come on, type it out. Type me a goal. Quick. All right, Sam, typical Sam has got awesome goals as always. Read 12 books. Sam, you need a kick. Why only 12? You need to be reading about 20. So Sam, but that's a very good goal. Why? Now, your goals must be annualized. Sam shouldn't write, read 1 book a month. No, he must read 12 books a year. It's annualized. So that's a very good goal, Sam. Nice. Okay, let's see some more. Reach 1,000 machines monthly in the Kangen business. Remember what I said? 1,000 monthly is, you must annualize. You have to times 12. You got to annualize it. So, Madhu has got 6A 2-3. Yes, very clear, very straightforward. Dari has got 6A, very straightforward. Good. Give me some goals that are non-work. Work goals are very easy. People often make it a sales goal or a money goal. That's quite easy. Give me a goal like what Sam gave, a non-work goal, one of the other areas. Let me have a look. Then I can show you whether you're being specific enough or not. Come, give me a goal that's non-work. So, okay, so Azaz got lose 24 kgs by 31st December. Yeah, very clear. Get rid of 24 kgs, give it away. And that's a great, okay, fit body with 6-pack abs, Hemant. Fit body, what's a fit body? So that's not clear. 6-pack abs at what point? That's not clear either, because you got 6-pack, you start getting 6-pack abs at 15% body fat. You start to see definition already. So that's not clear either. So that goal needs work. 2 family trips per month, not a goal. Why? It's got to be annualized. So 2 family trips becomes 24 family trips. It has to be annualized. Make 1 million friends. Okay. Well, that's now just the only thing I want to say with goals here. Someone asked me, is there such a thing as an unachievable goal? What do you think, guys? Is there such a thing as an unachievable goal? Here's what I discovered. There are no unachievable goals, but, there's comma, but there are unachievable deadlines. If someone says, I want to lose 20 kgs, can. 20 kgs by today, 5 p.m. The deadline's a problem, okay? So there are unachievable deadlines. There are no unachievable goals. So keep that in mind. So let's take a look. Find 10 hungry and committed people. Find 10 hungry. Well, I don't think you want to find them, because once you find them, what do you do with them? You feed them? No, I think you want to say sign up. 10 hungry and committed people. That's probably what, Sonia, you want to say. Again, Android, Blue Droid, whoever that is. 12 books by 31st December. Very nice. Guys, by the way, everyone seems to be writing a book goal here. I love books. I've been reading a book a week since 2004. Do you want to know how to read 12 books? Do you want a formula? If I see 5 yeses, I will say, I'll tell you. Otherwise, I'm not telling you. I need at least 5 yeses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, lots of yeses. All right, I'm going to give you a formula. Because I read a book a week, I can tell you how to read a book a month. That's 12 books a year. Listen closely, okay? Because most people, do you know what the average person reads? Do you know? It's quite sad, yeah? The average person reads a chapter a year. That's really bad. Now, I'm going to give you a formula to read a book a month. 100% you're going to get this done. So here's the formula. Listen closely. Here's what you do. All you have to do is read undistractedly for half an hour a day. That's it. 30 minutes a day. 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes in the evening, or one shot 30 minutes without your handphone. No handphone around. Put your handphone on silent or put it in a drawer, and you read for 30 minutes a day, every day, 100%, you'll finish one book a month. That's how you do a book a month. All right, back to this. So back to this. So let me look at a few more goals here. So finish reading the Bhagavad Gita and Bible by 31st December 2021. Yes, that's a great way to do it. That's a nice goal, very clear. So remember, your goals will be so specific. So what else? Let me see. So what are some other goals out here? Let me see. Galaxy tab. You've got finish reading a Bible. What else? Specific in time. Hang on. Sign up 10 entrepreneurs. Also, all very clear. Single handicap in golf. Nice one. Read for 1 hour. All right. Read for 1 hour each night. Not a goal. Remember, goals must be annualized. Okay. So now this is, so you know now. So the first step, you got the goal areas. So you've got all the areas that matter to you. Second step is the contrast list. You list all the contrasting things you absolutely don't want in each of those areas. Spend a lot of time on this, okay? Now the third step is the big one, where you choose your 10 goals. You choose your 10 goals and you make it super specific. It's so clear the brain recognizes it. If your goals are not clear, the brain's not going to recognize it. During the last, when I did the 2-day event, my masterclass, last year when I did the masterclass, I actually shared with you why it's so important to be specific. I don't know if you remember that. I talked about how the brain actually works. I'll be doing that again in the next masterclass. I'll be going very deep on how the brain actually works and why it's so critical. So very important that you do that, okay? Now step 4. Now this is a step many people don't like, but it's a wonderful step. You ready for step 4? Ready or not? I want 3 yeses. Give me 3 yeses. Come on. All right, here we go. All right, so what's step 4? So let's look at what you've done, okay? You've got goal areas, check, done. Second, you've got a contrast list, check, done. Third, you've got your goals. The toughest thing ever. You got all your goals, your 10 goals, done. Now comes the difficult parts. The next few steps are the tough ones. Step 4. Step 4 is necessary endings. Write it down. Necessary endings. What is that? What's a necessary ending? Now, a necessary ending means exactly what the word says. Necessary to end. It is necessary to end it. Now, there are certain things in your life that you must terminate. You must end. Otherwise, you will never achieve your goals. What is that? Only you know. So you need to make a list of necessary endings. What are the things you got to stop doing? For example, maybe you got to stop waking up late. That's just not helping you. Maybe you got to stop sleeping late. Some people are sleeping at 1 o'clock in the morning. And why would you do that? Why would you ever sleep late? Nothing good ever happens late at night. Supper happens late at night. Maggie Gorings happens late at night. All that sort of stuff. Sleep early, man. Get to bed early. And get up early as well. So what are some necessary endings? Maybe you want to stop hanging out with people who gossip all the time. That's a necessary ending. Maybe you want to remove toxic friends from your life. That's a necessary ending. Maybe you want to remove toxic relatives from your life. That's a necessary ending. So what are some necessary endings, guys? I mean, if you were serious about your 10 goals, look at your goals. If you really want these goals, what are some things that must end? So Jane says smoking. Yeah, smoking is going to kill you. Why would you smoke? So you want to end that. Once and for all, make a decision. I'm just going to end it. And you'll be surprised how strong the brain is here. When you make a decision that you want to end it, you'll just end it. So remove negative thinking. Yes. Stop watching dramas. Yes. Now, my question to you is this. How serious are you? How serious are you? In 2018, I realized, I want to tell you a little story here, okay? So in 2018, I realized that I was watching too much TV, all these stupid seasons, you know, you've got the Game of Thrones and Suits and House MD and all that. So I was watching all these seasons. I was wasting so much of my life watching all this rubbish on TV. And I said, you know what, enough, I got to end TV. So when I entered 2019, my necessary ending was to stop watching TV. And you know how serious I was? I called up one of my friends. I had this huge Sony TV in my house, and I said, come and pick it up. And I gave away my TV, and I terminated all my internet in the house, and I kept everything in the office, which is where I am now. I'm in the office. And I terminated my internet. I terminated everything, Astro, everything. And I gave away, I gave away my TV. So I entered 2019 without TV. Can you imagine? And it was awesome. So I had a whole year with no TV. So guess what I did at home? I did other things. I read, I met up with friends, I cooked, and all sorts of amazing things. And then 2020, towards the end of after the pandemic year, during the pandemic and MCO, I had no TV and no internet at home. Can you imagine how cool that was? So because I terminated everything. So then towards I think it was June or July, I decided, okay, maybe it's time for TV again. So I went over and I bought a massive 70-inch Samsung TV and put it in my new apartment. And guess what? Guess what happened? This is the power of an ending here. So guess what happened? Here's what happened. Those of you on Facebook would have seen my post. Here's what happened. After 5 months of having this huge 70-inch advanced Samsung TV in my house, after 5 months, I had not even turned it on. I didn't even know if the remote control worked or the battery still worked. I think I'm the only person on earth who has a 70-inch TV and never turned it on, ever. And today, it's now January. I bought it around June or July last year. I still haven't turned it on. This is a 70-inch TV sitting in my lounge. I've never turned it on. Why? Because that's the power of a necessary. I just have no interest watching TV. So that's the power of a necessary ending. When you really end something, it leaves you. It really leaves you. So make a decision on what you need to end so that you can go forward and achieve all of your goals. And that's really powerful. So let's see what are some things you want to end. What else? What else are some stuff that is going to stop you from getting to your goals that you really got to end? And I'm talking some serious stuff here, okay? So like what someone said just now, smoking is one of it that you want to end. What else? What else do you want to end? Guys, come on, let's have a look. Give me some good stuff, man. I want to see some good stuff. So I want to see so procrastination, Jane's going to end procrastination. Nice. What else? Alcohol, Sam's going to end alcohol. Wow, good one, Sam. And what else? Finding excuses, Jacqueline, no more excuses. Very nice. Waking up late. What else? And yeah, so you see, guys, your heart knows. Okay, ending is a heart thing. It's not a head thing. It's a heart thing. All right. So your heart knows. So that's key number 4. Now we go to key number 5. What's key number 5? What do you think? Key number 5 is what's key number 5? See, it's follow. If you look at the keys, you already know the next key. Key number 5 is powerful habits. What is a habit? A habit is a beginning. Just now we looked at endings. Now we look at beginnings. What are powerful rituals or habits that you must start? Now that you've got the endings out of the way, what are some habits that you got to start? These are habits. How you get success is habit. Every single one of you listening to me right now, you all have something called good dental health. Do you know why? Do you know why all of you have teeth and good teeth? Because you brush your teeth twice a day. It's a habit. So I want to ask you now, what habits can you put in place that will guarantee your goals? It will guarantee your goals. One habit could be reading for 30 minutes every night at 9 o'clock. You have a chamomile tea made with energic water, and you sit down, you have it, and you read a book for 30 minutes. That's a good habit. Another habit could be an evening walk with your family. You walk with your family. That's a good habit. What are some habits? Another habit is maybe you want to call 1 prospect a day. Every day you call 1 or 10 prospects a day. You meet 5 prospects a week. These are all good habits. You want to put aside 30% of your income in a different bank account. That's a good habit. So let me see your habits, guys. This is key number 5. Amazing habits. So powerful habits. Let me see your habits. What are your habits? Pop them up. What are some habits? Habits or rituals, whatever you want to call them. So call 10 prospects every day. Very good. What else? What are your habits? What are your powerful habits? So habits are known as beginnings. So you're going to begin new things in your life. Sam is the 5 a.m. club, is getting up at 5 a.m. Very nice. What else? What are the habits you want to have in place, guys? Because here's the thing, if you're really serious about your goals, you got to end stuff and you got to begin stuff. The end is called necessary endings and the beginning is called powerful habits. So, Vinod, giving to charity, nice. You can fix a percentage, maybe 10%, fix it. Daily meditation, nice. What else? Going for a walk every day, yep. Start meditation at 4 o'clock in the morning, nice. Working out for 45 minutes every day. So amazing. So this is the thing. It's very, very important that you master each of the keys I'm giving you. As I promised you, the half an hour is going to fly really quickly. So we're almost reaching the end now of my session with you. So keep these keys in mind. Now we come to key number 6. So you've got your areas, you've got your contrasts, you've got your goals, you've got your endings, you've got your habits. Key number 6 is write this down. Own the day. Own the day. You can't own the year if you don't own the day. You're not going to win if you don't own the day. Own the day. Every day you must own the day. How do you own the day? I give you a formula. This is a formula I created. It's called my G6SQS. Type it out. G6SQS. This is how you own the day. G6SQS. G stands for goals. So every single day, you're going to write down your goals 1 to 2 times a day in an exercise book or in your diary or in your planner. You write it down every single day, the same goals for 1 year. I write my goals down 2 times a day, every day. How many times do you write your goals? Imagine that. If you're writing your goals down once a year, then that's it. Mine's going in about 700 times a year. So you write your goals down twice a day, every day. That's G. 6 stands for your top 6 things to do by 6 p.m. So you write down what are the top 6 things you got to get done by 6 p.m. Maybe you got to send out a proposal by 6 p.m. Maybe you got to call one of your downlines before 6 p.m. What are the top 6 things you got to do by 6 p.m.? This is how you own the day. Number 3 is S. The S stands for your schedule. You schedule your whole day. What you're going to do at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Schedule it all. Schedule everything out so nothing is left to chance. Next, the Q stands for quote of the day. You want to write a quote you got from someone, maybe something from me, something I said, and that you really love. And you write it down and you think about it all day. You meditate on this quote because we put negative stuff in our heads all the time. You read the social media, you'll see all kinds of garbage. So you want to put positive stuff. It could be a quote from a book. You want to write it down and think about it all day. That's Q. And the last S stands for successes. In the evening, before you close your diary, your planner, or your exercise book, you write down your successes for the day. Whatever you consider success, small success, big success, doesn't matter. The other day, I helped an old lady with her bags, and that's a success for me. That's a pat on the back. What are your successes? Maybe you put aside some money for property investment. That's a success. Maybe you ate your vegetables today. That's a success. Maybe you had a salad. I mean, who eats salads? Maybe you had a salad. That's a success. So you want to write down your successes. That's how you own the day. G6SQS. You got it, guys? Own the day. And the last key number 7, own the mind. You got to own the mind. I will teach you a formula I invented many years ago. I created this formula to teach people how to own their minds and how to manifest every single goal that they want. And I've been teaching this formula for years to thousands and thousands of people, and they've been getting incredible results. And here's my formula. SSF. Say it, see it, feel it. That's it. What does that mean? Now, you have your list of your 10 goals. As you write down goal number 1, whatever that goal may be, maybe it's a revenue or a sales goal. Maybe you want 6A goal. You write down goal number 1, and then you stop, and then you must say it in present tense. For example, let's say Sam wants to buy a BMW 5 Series. So Sam's going to say this. He'll say, I own a black BMW 530E. You say it in present tense as if it's already happened, or past tense. I have a black BMW 530E. You say it in past tense or present tense. As you say it, you close your eyes and you start to see it, visualize it. See it as clearly as you can. And as you see it, start to feel it. Feel what it is like to drive that car, feel that car, move in that car. Say it, see it, feel it. That's how you own the mind. And then you do that with goal number 2, goal number 3, goal number 4, and you do that 2 times a day, every day. 100%, bang, you're going to see all kinds of stuff manifest. You're going to get your goals. Everything's going to come very quickly. And you're like, whoa, what's happening? And this is the thing, guys. If you go through my records, I've been coaching now 21 years. And you can Google me. There's more than 15 pages about me. You probably know a huge number of my clients. I make people millions, not just thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions. And this is, a lot of it is in what you got today. I coach them through this entire process. And I want you now to take my 7 keys and run with it. Go out there and blow it away. Make this your best year ever. I've given you 7 of the most powerful keys you've ever heard of in your life. And I want you to take it and run with it. Run with it. And you see, you prove, you come back and tell me what you did. You come back and tell me how it changed your life. And you'll see everything change. Now, this is what you get from me in just 30 minutes, 30, 40 minutes with me. I'm going to spend 2 days with you guys again, like the masterclass. So in the masterclass, we're going to go deep. We'll go into sales, we'll go into marketing, we'll do all sorts of stuff. So that's really fun. I love the masterclasses. It's very long. They're 2 days. And I get time to share a lot more. I've got so much to share. So it gives me time. It's now on Zoom, so it allows people from different countries. I know we've got people from Norway, UK, and everyone coming. So I look forward to seeing you guys there as well. From what I understand, I think there's a limited number, so do sign up ASAP. Now, here's the thing. Don't wait. 7 keys, they must start today. The best thing you can do for yourself today, it's now 12:40 p.m. The best thing you can do for yourself today is take the rest of the day off and finish the 7 keys. That's the best thing you can do. You take the day off, get a cup of coffee or a cup of tea with energic water in it, and of course a big 3-liter bottle of water to keep you going, and have a nice lunch, and then sit down and whack it. Whack the 7 keys and watch what happens to you tomorrow. You'll be on fire and you're going to win. You're going to win. You're going to really win this year. And while everybody else is complaining, you're going to win. So I want you to do that. And just very quickly, again, what are the 7 keys? Key number 1 is goal areas. Key number 2 is contrast list. Key number 3 is goals. Key number 4 is necessary endings. Key number 5 is powerful habits. Key number 6 is own the day. Key number 7 is own the mind. I hope you have learned tons and tons and tons. So as always, my sessions are always brilliant. They're always educational. They'll always learn a lot. You know why? Because they're practical. I always make sure it's practical, and I always coach and teach what I myself do and what my clients do as well. So I bless you with a fantastic year, and may this be the year where you turn everything around. So with that, I'm going to hand it back over to Sam, and I will see you at the masterclass. I'll be very excited to give you a whole lot more on the masterclass. Thank you, Sam, for the opportunity to talk to everyone.
Don't go yet. We're not done with you.
Okay.
So let's all give a big hand to Jeevan, everybody. All right.
Everyone.
Honestly, okay. I want you to get your fingers ready to. Don't type in yet. Don't type in yet. Get your fingers ready to type in here. I want you to type in. Okay. You can type in the word, but don't hit the send button yet. Don't hit the send button yet. I want you to type in. On a scale from 1 to 10. On a scale from 1 to 10, what value did you get out of today? This past 30 minutes, right? 10 being phenomenal. Okay. So there you go. Jeevan, thank you so much for your immense contribution today. But before you go, right, can you just tell us a bit about what you're going to be doing for us at the sales
masterclass? Yeah. So at the masterclass, you're going to get a couple of things. Number 1, you're going to learn how to put together a marketing plan. A marketing plan by just answering half a dozen questions. You have an amazing marketing plan. You're going to learn about that. Secondly, you're going to learn my 8 sales skills to close any kind of sales out there. These are skills I've refined over the years, and huge titans in this country, all big companies keep hiring me to teach them. I've got all kinds of clients. Maseng is my client, NASA, TTDI, Alam Flora, Star, all sorts of companies. They all hired me to learn this. This is a very powerful 8 sales skills. You'll never get it anywhere because it's not in any book. It's something I created, so you'll get that. You will get my financial planning model. You'll learn how to become multimillionaires and above. You'll learn that. You will learn how to master relationships with prospects, customers. That's just a whole bunch of stuff. It's 2 days with me. If you think you got a lot in just half an hour, it's just 2 days, Sam. You get a whole bunch of stuff going on. And I think we're limiting the numbers as well, right? So yeah, so you want to jump in early.
Yes, we're not really limiting the numbers, but we got a deadline. All right.
Okay.
Deadline. So you know, Jeevan, they're really having it. They are really having you for cheap.
Indeed.
Right. So yeah, Jeevan, I mean, you know, thanks very much for being here with us. And I think we'll be getting a lot of people from. This time now we'll be getting a lot of people from outside of Malaysia. Right. In fact, if not for Zoom, we'll only be having Malaysians.
Yeah.
Okay. So this time around, people don't have to fly in here. And of course, you know, it's fun to come in to fly into Malaysia. I get to see them, they get to see me, and they get to see how the Malaysian office is. So, Jeevan, I would like you to sort of perhaps you know, share with us why would anyone want to read books?
Well, okay, here's why reading is so important. And I'm a major fan of this. That's a very, very good reason. Here's the thing. It's because the authors, when they write a book, they do a huge amount of research and all to put it into the book in a format. A lot of research and structuring and a whole bunch of stuff goes in. And sometimes some authors spend years before the book is completed, years of research and data and information. For example, the masterclass, you get it in 2 days. I took over 10 years to get this information perfected over time. And by reading a book, you get for 50 ringgit, you get years of someone's work. That is the ultimate leverage. It's so much leverage. So that's why I always recommend reading and attending courses by experts, people who know what they're talking about, because they spend years and years refining their craft. And you get it for just 50 ringgit, 100 ringgit, 200 ringgit for a song. So that's the reason why you should read.
Can you maybe give us if I were to ask you, I mean, we are all coming from the sales and marketing area in Kangen. So what would be the top? I mean, there are books on mindset.
Yeah.
What would be the top 3 books on mindset?
Well, mindset. Here's a really good book. Not so much mindset, but related to mindset in a way. It's Atomic Habits by James Clear. So Atomic Habits by James Clear is such a brilliant book. My clients absolutely love that book. For the mindset, Power of the Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. This is the all-time bestseller on the subconscious mind, written, I think, 60 years ago, and still relevant. The Power of the Subconscious Mind, absolutely mind-blowing book. And if you want sales, before you get my book, which will be out at some point end of this year, for sales, here's a book, Brian Tracy, The Psychology of Selling. That book changed my life more than 15 years ago. So these 3 books, very good books. Atomic Habits by James Clear, Power of the Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy, and Psychology of Selling by Brian Tracy.
Right. Thank you so much. Yes, I each time I read a book, I am blown away. By the way, I've read the Atomic Habits. And really, just increase whatever. Just be better by 1% a day. Just be better by 1% a day. And get amazing changes. So okay, we're not going to hold you up now. So, but please feel free to stay, Jeevan. And we look forward. We look forward to the 6th and 7th. And when the timing of this sales master class, right? We are actually we are going to be scheduling it at 2:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Malaysia and Singapore and Philippines time, so that those guys in India, they can come into this this training at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and those guys in Dubai will be coming in at 10:30, and the people in UK will be coming in at 6:30 in the morning. So all this is done for you guys. So if you are glad that we have adjusted the timing to suit your timing, I think say thank you to all of us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Jeevan, okay, maybe can we take some questions from the floor, Jeevan?
Yeah, sure.
Any
Maybe
any
a couple
questions
of minutes before
from
I
the
shoot
floor?
off.
You can. By the way, Jeevan, I think maybe are you still available, Jeevan?
Yeah. I can have a couple of quick questions, perhaps.
No, are you still available? Are you
Yeah.
still available? Are you single? Are you single?
Am I single? Yes. Yes.
Right.
That's what are you asking? Okay. What are some questions, guys? Anyone's got questions before I shoot off?
Okay. So now we won't be giving any recordings at all. So you have to be there,
Yeah. There are no
present.
recordings. In fact, I think it's nothing better than live. So yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
All
So,
right. Yeah. There's no questions. So
maybe I have a question for you, Jeevan.
Yeah.
Do you do any meditation or journaling?
I do journaling a lot. I journal not every day, but as much as I can. Here's the thing: I've been journaling since 1993. So since I was in college days, I used to journal. Sometimes when I look back at some of my old journals, some of the entries were quite pathetic. Actually, I'd be laughing and I think, oh my God, I can't believe I thought all those things. You know, when some girl dumped me or something, I was writing all sorts of nonsense in there saying, oh, she doesn't know what she lost. It was quite pathetic. It was really funny. But over the years, I saw how my thinking changed. So journaling is so powerful because you can craft your thinking and come out with amazing stuff. Some of my best strategies in business came from journaling. So journaling itself is a form of meditation. So yes, I do want to encourage people to write in your journals as much as you can.
Yeah, I do that. I do journaling as well. And like you say, you know, when I read back my previous journal, I just can't believe what I've written in the past. You know, so it's a good way to recollect. It really gives you a lot of clarity to your thinking, right?
Definitely.
So okay, we have a question for you here. What is the most important daily habit you have now?
SSF. Every day, 2 times a day, I do my SSF, and that makes me get my goals faster than ever. I invented the formula, so I do it every single day, 2 times a day. SSF. Very
right.
powerful.
Okay. SSF, as in SSF means
Say it, feel it.
Feel it. Okay.
Very nice.
All right.
All right, guys. I wish you all the best.
So thank you so much, Jeevan. So we'll see you on the 6th and 7th. All right. Let's all give Jeevan a big hand. All right. Okay, thank you. Okay, there you go. So now, for those of you who are signing up for this masterclass, all right, type in SM. Type in SM if you are coming in, if you are decided to sign up for the sales and marketing masterclass. Okay, tell you what. Okay, I've got a bonus for you. I have a bonus for you. Okay. Now, for those of you, listen very carefully. Listen very carefully. For those of you who sign up by the end of today, okay, I am going to get you into a lucky draw. There'll be 5 lucky draws. There'll be 5 lucky draws for the Essential Kangen Workshop tickets. All right, there'll be 5 lucky draw. Okay, let me rephrase it. Okay, for anyone who signs up before the end of today for this sales and marketing masterclass, there'll be 1 lucky winner. 1 lucky winner, you'll be getting 5 Essential Kangen Virtual Workshops. Okay, and the result will be drawn tomorrow. The result will be drawn tomorrow by computer. Okay, so just take note of that. And here's the link again. All right, take note of this. And then, Herman, have you got the link for the Essential Kangen Workshop as well? Okay, if you have the link for the Essential Kangen Workshop. And for those guys who sign up for the Essential Kangen Workshop, again, by the end of today, all right, there'll be another lucky winner picked for 5 Essential Kangen Workshops tickets, but it'll be for the next Essential Kangen Workshop. Okay, or rather you have a choice. You have a choice for the next Essential Kangen Workshop or or the current Essential Canning Workshop. And the Essential Canning Workshop is happening 1 week immediately after the Sales and Marketing Masterclass. Okay, so, and the price, are you able to put up the link, or rather the flyer for the Essential Canning Workshop? Eman, thank you. Okay, this is, okay, now, okay, the Essential Canning, the Essential Canning Workshop. Now, this workshop, there'll be a total of 7 different speakers that day, and on 6 different topics. And the price is going for $15 US before you sign up. On the last date for $15 is on the 20th of February. But if you sign up by the end of today, there'll be lucky draw for 1 winner where you'll be getting 5 free tickets. Okay, so let me see. Okay, can you stop sharing? Okay, let me just. All right. So, but you're back here again. So, okay, let's do. I'd like to ask the people here. Can you just type in just 1 or 2 things you got from today's session by Jeevan, Sahadevan? Anyone? What did you get? It was just 1 or 2 things. Just 1 or 2 things. Anyone? SSF, yes. Wow, John is ready. Okay, you say it, you feel it. All right. So today, all right, I think we are coming to the end of our meeting today. Yeah. All right. For those of you who want to sign up, quickly sign up. And Heman, can you type in the link is here, right? The link for the EKW is 1 second. Heman, can you type in the link for the EKW for people to take care? Okay, that's the one. All right. Lucky draw is open to all, provided you sign up today. Okay, for those people who sign up today, who's registering today. Okay. All right. So with that, Michael.
Yes.
I want to introduce Michael, my co-host today. So today we didn't see much of Michael, right?
May I say something, Sam? May I say something?
Sure, please.
I've listened to Jeevan speak several times.
Right.
And I receive a lot of gems listening to him. But he sprinkles his gem along the way. So my suggestion is for all those of us who want to attend his next training session, please get enough writing material so they can jot down all those gems to help you along the way. If not, you will listen and then soon you'll forget. That's what I got to share, sir.
Thank you, Michael. The other thing is this: don't come alone. You know, for the Sales and Marketing Masterclass and also the Essential Canning Workshop, don't come alone, because by the end of the Sales and Marketing Masterclass and at the end of the Essential Canning Workshop, you'll be asking yourself, why didn't I bring more people with me? You know, these workshops are tools for you to leverage on. You know, I see Zahid and Nolly on the screen. Can we hear from them? Zahid and Nolly.
Hi, good morning. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Michael. You are the Larry King of Malaysia. Okay, what should I say? Okay, let me just ask quick one. How many of you have kids at home? How many of you have kids at home? Yeah, maybe you went to the chat, type in chat. Yeah, good. You have kids, me too, we have 4. And we send them all to school. Why? Because I cannot teach them anything they need, in life. So I have to send them to school. And we do the same thing to the business too. We are firm believers in sending our team, sending our downlines to event. And I learned this is actually a very long time ago when I first went to Energy Convention. So I met this one leader. He said the key to having a big business in Energy is to bring as many people as possible to the event. And that's what we have been doing since 2015. And it seems to work for us. It seems to work very well for us. And we get to where we are right now at Dashboard within 44 months. So I encourage this is personal experience. So we encourage all of you in the room, don't just go alone. Bring as many people as possible to the event, and you will see the magic will happen. Yeah, and that's our own personal story. And this my wife. She will have a lot more to share.
Okay, regarding Jeevan, I always want people to go, everybody to go to Jeevan's, because the moment I know Jeevan through Energy event, because Sam's always arranging from before, I think from 2014, 2015 that I went. I always encourage everybody to go, because Jeevan read a lot, and we don't read a lot. So it makes sense, right? You have to go and learn, because he already read it for us. So of course, it's only 2 days, but you're gonna write a lot. Like today, I wrote like 3 pages, So just go. Invest your money. It's not only 1 point, it's just half a point of your commission. Thank you. Sorry for the bird, because my cat catch birds is not.
Right, okay. Thank you so much. Let's give a big hand to Noli and Zahid. Okay. Now, okay, I got another announcement to make, which is in respect of the next 2 weeks meeting, right? Let me just see. I need to inform everybody here. Okay, Wednesday. So, okay, we are taking a break for the next 2 Wednesdays, right? Because of the Chinese New Year. So over for the Chinese in Malaysia, we don't really have a break any. That is the biggest celebration of our year for the Chinese race in Malaysia and Singapore. So we really have a good break, and so we will resume our meeting 3 Wednesday from now. Okay, and let me announce who the next speaker is for the next session 3 Wednesday from now, which is on the 24th of February. We'll be having our Energic Malaysia Country Manager, Miss Angeline Song. She will be coming onto this Zoom call to talk about Yukon, our turmeric supplement, Yukon. So take note of that, which is 3 Wednesdays from today, on the 24th of February. Miss Angeline Song, the Energic Country Manager for Malaysia. Okay, she'll be coming to speak on Yukon, that session on the 24th of February. So with that, we thank you all for being here today. And I would like to take the opportunity here to wish all the people who are celebrating Chinese New Year, Happy Chinese New Year, and the year of the, what year of the
Ox.
Year of the Ox. Okay, with that, and anything from your side, Michael?
Actually, technically, Sam, today is our Chinese New Year.
Oh, okay.
The change of season. Today is actually technically our Chinese New Year. So we wish you, your family, and everyone who is attending the session, Happy Chinese New Year in advance.
All right. So with that, I'm now going to just open the mic for everybody to show up, and you can unmute yourself and also say your highs and byes. And everybody, you can invite everybody to turn on your camera, and we're going to be taking a photo. All right. Okay, smile, everybody. You're on camera. Okay, you can say your highs.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Sam, for organizing.
Thank you. Thank you,
Sam. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, guys, so much.
Michael, Sam.
Thank you,
Thank you, guys.
Thank
you, Sam.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Jeevan. Thank you, Jeevan.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you. Thank you, Michael.
Happy Chinese New Year.
Hi, Ustazah Nasria.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Happy Chinese Year to all.
Okay.
Happy Chinese Year.
Hi, Desmond Kong.
Thank you very much.
Hi, Agnes.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to all. Happy Chinese New Year.
Thank you, everybody.
Okay, right. See you at
Bye-bye.
marketing.
Happy holidays and happy New
Right.
Year.
Thank you for bringing Jeevan in
for your
today.
workshop today.
All the best.
We're going to rock on
Siku
this
Zahid,
2021.
Siku Nali.
Shendo. Okay.
All right, then. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Sam.
Bye.
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 Bye,
Bye.
Michael.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bye. Thank you.